So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
The tackle made by Harold Landry. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing is Wentz. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On the counter, Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Working from the gun, Wentz. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man is Higgins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Packers' 14-yard line.
Now Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
9-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
First and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Hunt. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit the tackle to Tano Passigno.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. This pass complete to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wentz now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. Now Wentz again. Looking here for Smith downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
16 yards. And a Packer.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind. They haven't hit the formula they can go down and score. So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Wentz. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
3rd and 2.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. And be intercepted. Picked up by the old safety, Micah Fitzpatrick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Their own 4-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't want
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 14 Picked up at the 12. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. It's on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down. Guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
29-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Hurts. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third and short, Drake. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now on first down, Drake again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. He'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4.
On the option, here's Drake. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On the carry. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. They'll try and run with Drake. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Packers 27, Vikings 12.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Another strong game. On the last 2 plays, they've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Landry. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Packers' 46-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They stay on the ground again. It's Hunt, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That one is caught by Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. And Isabella, 27 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Makes the score Packers 27, Vikings 19.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Now here's Johnson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
9 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hurts. incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. It's to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he
can't get a throwaway. He's taken down. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Wentz to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Back to throw. Wentz. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's back to throw. This is going to be caught. He will fight for the football. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Wentz. He dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 5. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
He'll look to throw, and they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Green Bay, a win's a the 2-point victory to take